Okay, we should be live. Go ahead and we can go through today's actions, talk about trades that we took, trades that we're about to take, trades that we are about to manage. I appreciate you guys for showing up. Hey, since a bunch of people are on right now, I'm going to shamelessly plug the testimonial thing again. Guys, feel free. Send me a fucking 30-second to 1-minute testimonial. Landon sent me one. It was awesome. It does not have to be as in-depth as Landon. I appreciate it for two reasons. One, love to put it on the landing page. And two, it makes me feel good. So if you're more than willing to show your face and say a few kind words, link is in the announcements channel. It should take you 2 seconds. You can do it from your phone. The only thing I ask you to do is please record it in landscape mode. Do not record it in portrait. Okay. So let's go through some moves. First off, did anybody take any trades today? I know a bunch of us did. Let's go through some of these and talk through them, including some things that are coming up for earnings that we are currently in. Who wants to start?
I opened Rivian and Affirm today.
All right, we'll start with Rivian because I opened up Rivian as well. I think we got the same play.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you want to talk through it?
It's just a simple rounded bottom breakout for us, right?
Yeah, from a technical standpoint, rounded bottom breakout. Sorry, I'm setting up the scanner right now. Rounded bottom breakout with a horizontal level at what?
I have like a horizontal range here between 32 and 34.50-ish.
Nice. Mine's 33.50 to 32. So we're on the same side.
Yeah, and then just a fib extension up gives me a $41 target. So
mine's 41.24, and that's why we targeted the 40.45 call debit spreads, right?
Correct.
Cool.
And it was cheap.
Yeah, for selfish reasons. What did you end up getting filled at?
$1.
All right, you're a son of a bitch. I got filled at 105. So you got a little bit better of a fill than me. Right now I'm currently up 21% on this, and you're up
26.
Sweet. Okay, cool. Any questions about Rivian? This thing whole started with the XLY stuff, right? XLY. Show it on the stream here really quick. We've been watching XLY for the last 2 or 3 weeks to see if there's a confirmation of a move up. And there is, right? Over the last month and a week, XLY is up 21.51%. And it's outpacing every other sector in the market. If we go to the year-to-date chart, XLY has now overtaken XLC and is aggressively looking at taking over XLK. So XLY is ripping. We were able to identify that along with some other areas of the market. But if we look at XLY really quick in the holdings, just so that the stream sees what we're looking at here, we can actually go through and we can see, okay, if we go to the 1-month chart, where are they heavily invested in XLY? Automobiles, boom, right there. So automobiles, you got Tesla, you're going to have Ford, any consumer discretionary is going to be this sort of area. So Rivian makes sense. It makes sense. Also, it makes sense because we know that Amazon is a huge component of Rivian's price action, and Amazon, just so the stream can see, Amazon's having a very solid few sessions. So yeah, great, Rivian. And we're looking to hold these for a few days. Price target of, like Mike said, around $41. This was a 4-to-1, if I'm not mistaken, or 3-to-1 risk to reward.
It's 4-to-1.
4-to-1. Okay, cool. Let's go through Affirm. This was originally called out by our trader Hanno. I think you're the only one that took it though, Mike, so feel free.
Yeah, Hanno called it out. When I pulled it up, it looked like a cup and handle, basically, where we're at the pretty much the least, the lowest amount of risk point where we're already broke out of the flag, and we're testing that. We were breaking out of the horizontal level that was established right around $31. So looked good enough for me to just hop in, so I did earlier in the day.
And give us your price target and general stop.
My stop will probably be around $28. Basically, if this horizontal level at 31 doesn't hold, then probably cut out of it at that point. And fib extensions for me show about $40 as a target.
Yep. Mine is 41 to 42, so same area. Again, this is an XLK, internet software related name. One thing I want to point out, we were talking about this, IGV hitting a 50-day high. As a matter of fact, it's hitting close to probably a 100-day high. Yeah, 90 days we're breaking up and over that May to June area of the market that we've been waiting for everything to break up and over, right? So today we got the shove up and over. IGV is now hitting higher highs in the medium term. Still has a lot of work to do, don't get me wrong. We still have some incoming resistance that we're testing right now, around 304.50, 305. We came down here in March and tested this before we bounced. We have the 200-day moving average up here at 341, so we're not out of the wheelhouse yet. But yeah, XLK, great move today to get up and over the May to June fractal that we've been talking about on stream every single day. And it doesn't, it makes sense that a firm, being one of the riskier names, is going to see a pop-up here. What was the play that you took on a firm, just so everyone can hear it?
I took a September 40-45 spread because the IV was like over 100%.
Yeah, and I think the risk to reward was something crazy, like 5.4 to 1 or something. So it's cheap and the potential reward was high. Okay, any questions regarding that? RSI is basing above the 50 since July. Pretty basic shit. Any questions about the Affirm or the Rivian play? All right, what else did we take? Let's go through the CVS play that Callow took at the end of the session yesterday. Callow, I know you're working, so you're probably not going to be able to talk. But if you have the opportunity, let us know what play you actually took in CVS. And just for everyone to see this on stream, Callow wanted to grab something healthcare retail related. He grabbed CVS yesterday before the close. He liked the series of higher highs. He liked the way that retail and healthcare has been looking. And so he decided to grab CVS. Earnings were yesterday or this morning actually, right? So earnings this morning pop up and over. One of the rare names that's now trading above the 200-day moving average, and I think that's a big deal. Right? So it's not very common that we're seeing names trading above their 200-day moving average. CVS is now one of those. Callow is not here right now, but as of a few hours ago, he was up 70 or 80%, and this name is up from when he was typing to us about that. So this thing's probably up 80, 90, maybe 100%. But yeah, so Callow has some time on this. I believe he bought the Septembers. He has an entire month and a half to manage this trade, and it's already up near triple digits. So congrats, Hanno, for anybody that's on the stream. The 50 RSI has been basing since the middle of July. Like I said, he liked the healthcare and retail sector, or healthcare sector, retail industry. You have it's now trading above the 200-day moving average, and you did have somewhat of a moving average crossover here with both of them sloping to the upside. So nice trade. CVS, Callow has a position that he can just sit in relatively stress-free for the next few weeks. Dustin got filled on the FSLR. Dustin's not going to be able to talk because he's driving towards another vacation. This has been a vacation year for Dustin.
Dude, it's sweet. Driving down the road.
Want to let us know what contracts you grabbed?
I can't remember. I think they were September's. But I put it. I tried to get filled on a lower price, and obviously it went lower after we talked. So sometime during the day I got filled, and up about 10% now.
Are you targeting that 110, 115 spread, or did you buy?
Oh yeah, 110. Yeah, straight 110.
Okay, so you bought some September 110s. I'm gonna pull them up really quick just so I can general idea. FSLR, September 110s. Okay, cool. All right. Right wheelhouse, Delta 0.28, 59 IV, so you're right on the cusp of spreading or buying straight calls. You bought straight calls. You liked the pullback today into a potential horizontal area around 97.5, currently 97.74. This is one of the better performing solar names over the last few sessions after the Biden announcement of the solar stuff. So Okay. Above 50 RSI, there's really not a whole lot to talk about this. Congratulations. We'll see how this thing plays out. You're driving, so I'm not going to ask you too many other questions, but later on when you're done, we can talk through the stop loss and price target and shit. Okay, any other positions that we took today? I know a few of you guys took some random positions, so feel free to type them out. Hanno's not in here, but Hanno added into an AMD play earlier today, which his average down should probably be up right now. It's up about $2 since he bought in, so that's cool. When he hops on, we'll let him ask him. Someone was about to say something.
Yeah, I was just gonna talk through like some fintech stuff is all kind of popping off right now. Breaking all these horizontal levels. I know we talked about PayPal reported yesterday. They're up pretty big. Square reports tomorrow. They're up 10% today. Stock. Just like stupid volume. I don't like playing ER. It's hit my first price target. My second price target is between $100 and $105. So, still a little juice in this, I think, but I see it kind of getting rejected at $100.
A lot of that fintech stuff is going to be within the Qs, right? Most of it, actually. And the Qs are having a fantastic day, up 2.73%. And right there at that full ADR move to the upside. If we can close up here, that would be awesome. SPY, by the way, I want to point this out before I forget. We're looking for a fractal move above the fractal from May to June, right? That consolidation period we've been looking at. We've been zoning in on that 14-day consolidation there. We are now in the thick of it. We break 417-ish, and we are up and over that fractal. We're currently at 41482. So we're only like $2 or $3 away from a higher high on more than just a short-term move. I mean, we break 417, we have to start. I mean, we're still sub 200 moving average, but we have to start having the conversation. Like, this is now a medium-term trend reversal to the upside. I think once we get up and over that 200-day moving average and start aggressively attacking 440, 450, this is a long-term trend reversal to the upside. So it is pretty wild to see right now. The market is moving considerably well. Apple's up 3.84. We love it when Apple is leading. Doesn't it feel like when Apple was leading, the market is just easier? Right? A bunch of us traded Apple and made some good money on that, but the market just seems to feel better when Apple is leading. Tesla's up 2.54, basing above the 200-day moving average. We talked about this during yesterday's stream. It was building a base underneath. We wanted to see it flip. We flipped it today. We now are building a base and potentially going to close above the 200-day moving average. That's fucking good for the overall market, right? Bitcoin is now up. Ethereum is up. Josh had talked about this previously. Josh, you have anything to say? Well, you're still in a meeting. You're muted. Josh was talking about how weird it was that small cap growth and stuff was seeing an appreciation on today, and crypto wasn't getting any of that inflows. But here we are towards the end of the session, and they are now. They're green on the day. Looking at factor analysis really quick, we have IWO, which is up against SPY, and we have IVW, which is up against SPY. Both of these are growth, right? So IVW is going to be your large cap growth names. IWO is going to be your small cap growth names. Both of these are up. Check out IWO's chart in general. We've been on this thing for 3 or 4 weeks now. 50-day high here, probably coming up on nearly 100. Yeah, nearly 100-day high, guys. Small cap growth. Just absolutely fucking killing it. Go to Koifin really quick, and I just want to see which names are moving the most. Give me 1 sec, Landon, so I don't forget this thought. 1 month. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a few names that we've fucking charted. SkyT for one of them. SkyT's up 200% in 1 month. VLD, which is a 3D printing company. We looked at this. This is up 176%. TH, Target Hospitality. I don't think we've ever actually charted this. We didn't, but Target Hospitality is up 152.5. Applied Blockchain, 136. Some looks like German company 104. I mean, there's a lot of fucking names that are up huge numbers within IWO. So it makes sense here. Go ahead, Landon.
I was looking at just like from consumer discretionary. I was charting Lowe's just now. Looks like it's printing an inverse head and shoulders breakout. It's got earnings on the 14th. Our vol is still under 100, so I feel like in like the next like probably like 5 days, once it really starts breaking out, that's when you're going to see the R vol start increasing on its way to ER, and that's when the IV will increase, and I think the premiums are going to spike.
Yeah, I think that horizontal level you're looking at for low is somewhere around 196, right?
Let me pull it back up again. I just closed it. Probably. Yeah. I was looking at a line. So.
Yeah, it's probably around 196. I see the same thing. I have the top 5 names per sector up right now, and energy is just fucking dying. Staples are up. Got Procter & Gamble up 2%. Costco, Pepsi, and Coca-Cola up 0.5 to 0.2. Walmart down today for whatever fucking reason. Consumer discretionary, Amazon leads the pack right now, up 4.38%, up and over a risk on level. Amazon, talked about this yesterday during the stream as well. Amazon was basing underneath a former resistance line, right? Support turned resistance is now going to be support. I'm gonna post the chart really quick. I'm gonna post the chart here in the Discord, but look at that. That's what we want to see. That was what we were talking about yesterday. We want to see that horizontal level flip to the upside, 140. We're now, next step up is that 200-day moving average somewhere near 14675. Tesla up 2.5, Nike up 2.5, Home Depot up as well. Home Depot painting the same inverse head and shoulders Landon saw as lows. McDonald's slight up 0.29. Healthcare up nearly across the board. One of the biggest names in the healthcare space is United Health, and we are pressing into a potential all-time high. I'm going to go ahead and post the chart.
I think we got the BRB on McDonald's today.
Well, if we did, then that means you would want to take it, but I'm not going to. I don't want to take McDonald's until we're above 269.50, 270 area.
Yeah, it's all in an all-time high.
Yeah, it's all-time high. I'd rather buy the all-time high than fuck with an argument
double top.
on left-hands. Yeah, exactly. UNH is looking like it's going to press into an all-time high, though. It's already there. A bunch of other healthcare names are still locked underneath a bunch of supply, but they are up today. Eli Lilly is the lone major name down 2.19%. Materials mixed bag here. Don't specifically like going along the materials sector right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass that. Tech, Apple up 3.7, Microsoft 285. I don't think we missed anything like this. We've been on top of this for a while. MasterCard and Visa are both up. MasterCard slight relative strength over Visa. MasterCard above the 200-day moving average. Visa still below it, only by a couple, about 1 or 2%. NVIDIA, I think NVIDIA is probably one of the weaker semiconductor names when you look at it, all things considered. AMD is outperforming NVIDIA. SMH itself is outperforming. TSM is not. Look at ENPH. ENPH was a name that I wanted to take today, but I didn't have enough money in the small options account. ENPH was offering a November spread. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up really quick. It was a November spread, so 107 days. I think it was the 360, 370 call debit spread. It was $200 for a max profit of 805 at one point. That's a 4-to-1 with 100 fucking days on a semiconductor name at all-time highs. That's pretty wild. And the price target here off of the fib extension is 365 anyway. I just realized that I am playing music in the background of this stream and it's fucking Serotonasia. So turn that shit off.
I can't hear anything. Good.
Okay. It's fine. Good. Anyway, yeah, I loved the ENPH play. Didn't have enough money though, so it's still valid. I mean, we bounced today. BRB, we bounced, although it came down all the way down towards 275, currently at 290, so it's bounced 5% intraday. That would have been a hell of a steal. Real estate's up across the board. Utilities are up across the board. Communications are up. As a matter of fact, I think communications might be up the most today. I'm going to double check that really quick. Meta is up. Meta is up 5%. Communications are up 2.45. You're right.
XLC looks like a sim triangle breakout.
Disney up 4.25. I don't think any of these are buys yet. This is really messy price action here on these like tech communications names. If you look at XLC, I have a potential bear wedge forming on XLC. This could very easily invalidate above 58, but still, I don't love this. Meta's up 5%, but it's still pinned underneath overhead supply. Disney's up 4.27%, but I don't like it till we break above 1150. Above 1150 though, and Disney opens the door up for a 16% move up towards 130. So Disney could be there. We're coming up on earnings, so that's something to consider. But a break above 1150 and DIS offers a possibility of a 15% run towards 130 from a technical standpoint, at least. It's not the worst.
Yep. XLC, I would wait for it to break like 69 or 70 before I went long.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. That's kind of what I was waiting for with XRT and Target as well. I want to see the retail industry in of itself moving.
Netflix has a nice volume gap right here to the upside.
That's because it gapped. There's literally zero volume.
Oh, yeah, I better put it on the candlestick. Oh, yeah, I did gap. All right.
Disney, though, I looked at the chain for September just to get a general idea. If we like that 130, Disney's trading at 38.5, and the 130s for Disney, you could get them. I mean, this is pretty far out of the money. I do want to point that out. 2.64%. We wait for this. 16%. That's a little too far out. A little unrealistic there. We can look at Disney when it gets above 11.5. I don't know if the September 130s make sense because it's kind of pushing it, but you can get the October 130s for probably $1 if you get a pullback. We'll look at this above 11.50. Let's not waste any time. T-Mobile is standing out. This was another name I was potentially going to open up a trade on today, but I decided to go with the Rivian play. T-Mobile is the only telecom name that's not hitting lower lows over the last like 5 months. It's actually hitting higher highs. Bottomed out at the end of January. We gapped up into a potential EP sort of move. So T-Mobile is now up 22% off of the gap up and pressing into near all-time highs. All-time high for T-Mobile is 105.20. We're currently trading at 143.98. So we're right there for a fucking all-time high move, T-Mobile, which blows my mind because, like I said, if we look at the other telecom names and the telecom ETF itself, this is a dog shit ETF. Posted in chat. And if we look at Verizon, I gotta zoom in, it's so bad. And we look at AT&T, and then we compare it with T-Mobile. Only one of these charts is headed in the right direction. So if you do end up liking something within XLC, if XLC does start moving in our direction, if XTL stops fucking around, and you had a gun to your head, and I told you pick a telecom name, if you don't pick T-Mobile, you're in the wrong fucking group. So something to consider with T-Mobile. I do think at some point this will probably be a buy. Just want to make sure that everything lines up. Industrials are up. Looking at them, nothing in particular stands out. Earlier today, financials are down, but looks like they're going to potentially close up. So. Anything you guys want to go over in particular? If not, I'm going to run a scan, 50-day high scan. Drop the link. $214 names when we first ran this scan. There was 100. 2.5 hours later, there was 190. Hour and a half later, there's 214. So market breadth, making an impressive recovery. Pulling up the blog by Bukowski. Guess what? It's Wednesday. Wednesday is market breadth day. So if you're watching the stream later, this is an important indication that we've been using, an indicator rather, that we've been using for the last 6 weeks as we continue to look at market breadth. On Tuesday, 59% of stocks in Bukowski's database were in bear market territory, which is down at least 20% from their 1-year high. A week ago, it was 64, and the most was 79%, June 17th. We talked every single week about this particular breadth indicator. Every week, we make a decision in the group, is it improving or not improving? And we've said every week, this is incrementally improving every single week. This is how we were able to do this. This was the secret sauce. Everyone else is running around with their head cut off. Everyone has been trying to short the rips and stuff, and we've been seeing breadth slowly improve. And here we are. We started looking at this 5 to 6 weeks ago. The most, June 17th, 79% of stocks were down. Right now, only 59. So this is a fucking recovery. I mean, 9 more percent. We have more stocks back into bull territory than bear. That's impressive. 453 stocks in his database are down an average of 26% from their yearly high. A week ago, it was 28%. The bottom was 33%, June 16th. So once again, breadth is improving across the board every single week, slowly and surely. Callo, since you're here, if you can hear us, let us know what you did with CVS, the actual play, so I can write it down. Keep track of it. Hannah, type out the affirm play, or you can say it, whatever you want. Let us know what you took. Mike took it earlier. He took the 40-45 for September. Looking at the 50-day new highs. We went through a lot of these earlier today, so I don't feel like I need to continue to beat a dead horse, but if anything stands out here, I will say something about Roblox up 50-day high. Roblox has been a consistent winner on this 50-day high scan. Earnings are coming up. I don't think anybody bought this off the 3375 pivot that we had originally thought, but if you had, hindsight is a bitch, but let's just talk through this. If you had bought the 3375 pivot, you'd be up nearly 40% spot. So, shout out to us not taking it.
Score is up 11% now. God damn it.
Few trade ideas that we had at the end of the session yesterday. If we had some pullbacks, also tweeted them out. DraftKings is up 9.63% today. Heading into earnings on the 5th. So this was a huge ripper on DraftKings that unfortunately I did not get a part of. I thought about opening up this morning, but I followed the rules, did not buy, did not chase. Rather, we were originally looking for a pullback into the horizontal level. Same with Penn. Penn did give us a little bit more of a BRB than DraftKings, but neither of them got down there. Penn is actually reporting tomorrow morning. DraftKings is reporting on, what is that, Friday? It's not Thursday? Say Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. All right. Oh, we have a meetup tonight, right? Yes, we do. I completely forgot about it.
Broke out of this channel.
Yep. We talked about IGV about 5 minutes ago, but you're right.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
You're good. Yeah, but you're not wrong.
Not a lot of overhead resistance, so.
How about QPang? Here's a name that we were talking a lot about over the last few weeks, and then we had a little bit of a drawdown, 50-day high, coming up to test that 200-day moving average. I don't think anybody took QPang from a trading standpoint, but we are up off of the lows in CPNG 110% since those May lows. Carvana was a name that I was looking at potentially taking this morning because it fit the same sort of scheme. This is at 50-day highs. This is a little bit more risky, which is why I decided to go with the Rivian. But I'm going to post this ugly fucking fractal for the... I don't even know like how do I make this chart less ugly to show you guys. Here is what it looks like from a macro standpoint, and here's what it looks like zoomed in. You can see the rounded bottom, the accumulation area. Reason why I didn't take this: one, it's not breaking out as hard as everything else, and two, we did hit technically a lower low in June or July off of those May pop downs or June pop downs. So there's a little bit of relative weakness in the CVN name compared to other XLY/XRT names. So decided to skip this one. Took Rivian over DraftKings. Could look for pullback 1560 here if you want to get in. Yeah, I took Rivian over DraftKings as well. Same thought process. I like DraftKings better as a pullback, but did not get the pullback. So took the Rivian plan set. September 16th, 105. Callow entered CVS yesterday at 96.
Match 17% today. Saw that.
Match? That's Tinder, right?
Matt, I think so. Match.com. It's like a bunch of dating site stuff. 17.5% on bad earnings. Big earnings miss.
Oh, it's down. They said it was up.
No. Yeah, they missed 120% on their EPS.
Perfect. Kylo would like to see it break above 100 today. First target is 105, found the small gap. Cool. I agree with you on the CVS play, man. Congrats again. You should be up near deep double digits on this play today, so you have some wiggle room here, right? Hannah, I tried to get into QPAN, couldn't get filled. Yeah, CPNG. I don't really know what the chain actually looks like. Mike is in QPAN as a long-term holder, so he probably looks at this more frequently than the rest of us, but you got a lot of open interest on the Novembers. Holy shit. Got a lot. 15,000 open interest on the 27.5s, 20,000 open interest on the 20s. Hey, man. QPAN, you got 16,000 on the $15 puts. There might be some hedging going on here, but that's okay. Eli says DraftKings just continue to push into after hours. So I thought I would continue to push today, so I decided to stay away. Yeah, I had DraftKings and Penn up. Those were my two names that this morning I wanted to take. Neither of them popped. DraftKings, Penn, and then there was another one. What was it? I looked at T-Mobile, looked at Carvana. The hardest part was trying to find plays
Pepsi.
Yeah, but Pepsi is more expensive. It was hard to find plays that fit the account balance. Remember, if you're watching the stream and you have a small account balance, please do not fucking YOLO your shit. Trade responsibly. If that means you can't take certain trades like me, then that's what it means. So I just posted Pepsi. We do like Pepsi above that 17750 level, 177 rather. 177 above that all-time high Pepsi. RSI basing above the 50 since the end of June. We have earnings already behind us. We have a long runway towards dividends on September 1st. Pepsi looks like a fantastic buy. Let's finish Pepsi and then we can look at Uber. Looks like I already have an options idea on Pepsi. We have the price target at 190 to 191. Pepsi is a 23.7 IV on a 20.2 IV rank. 190 strike for October's have a 0.18 delta. You can buy them right now for 125. That's actually a pretty goddamn good deal. If you wanted to spread this, you can get a 3-to-1 here by buying the 185s and selling the 190s. Both of those have 2K open interest. You'll greatly reduce, let's see here really quick. You'll greatly reduce your exposure to theta by buying the 185 and selling the 190. But IV is not that bad, and you have a lot of time, 79 days on those October. So it's not a bad idea, man. I still like this Pepsi trade. I think it's a legit idea.
Just a slow mover, I think.
It is a slow mover at 1.67%. You're 100% correct.
Someone picked up a bunch of leaps on it today.
Well, it makes sense. Like, breaking out to an all-time high.
January 2024 leaps.
I read earlier today on Twitter that Uber is the first quarter they've been cash flow positive since they've.
Jesus, that's a good sign. Wow, really?
Yes.
That makes me want to buy a Leap in Uber. Just kidding. Wait, what's the other company? Lyft?
LYFT.
Oh, I compare. Lyft has historically been the worst buy.
All right, guys. Any other questions? Any other names? If not, I'm going to end this stream early, and I'm done trading for the day. So I'm going to leave early as well because I'm fucking exhausted. I still need to get to the gym before we have our strategy meetup tonight. Any questions? Any trades you want to go through? You took a Rivian. What'd you take?
September 1640.
Let me pull it up. You took Rivian. What did you take? Rivian?
Mm-hmm.
The September
The
what?
16th September, the $40 strike one.
You just bought a September 40. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I might spread it. I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens in the day here.
Yeah, you're probably going to want to spread that because you're sitting at a 90 IV.
So this is going to go to 9,000 IV, bro. It's a meme.
All right.
I'm like that meme of the guy buying at the very top of that GIF. All right, brother. Have a good one. Thank you.
Anybody else? Anyone want to go over trade ideas, things that they did today, positions that they managed? Hanno, did you grab the Affirm position that you were just talking about? Sick. Okay. Just for my morbid curiosity, are you up in that AMD play that you took earlier since we did get the bounce? Sweet, man. Hanno's fucking killing it. Congrats, bro. For anyone watching this stream, Hanno's a full-time college student, 19 years old. Eli is going to be there soon. Eli is 18, about to turn 19. If you fucking show up and put in the work, I don't care how old you are. You can get shit done.
Yo, someone bought the fuck out of these TQQ calls, the March 17th ones today, which is very rare. I don't ever see a high volume to OI ratio like that with like leaps.
Yep.
Or far to expiration TQ, like leverage calls. That's weird. Buy that.
Yep, it is. Okay, I'm going to stop the stream. I'm up 21% on my Rivian play. Mike's probably up 25, 26%. Everyone must have had a pretty decent day. We've been on top of this for the last 6 weeks. Congratulations. And yeah, let's fucking enjoy the next 2 hours where you guys don't have to listen to me talk, and then you get to listen to me for another hour tonight. Woohoo. Plenty of time for you guys to record those 30-second testimonials. That'd be dope. Ending the stream. See you.
30 seconds? You said 2.5 minutes. What the fuck?
Actually, I said